Okay, trying something a little different right now. Something I thought might be a little bit fun is we're gonna make some NFL picks. I've been doing this actually for several years, just sort of, I don't know, on my own, not making any content out of it, but um, I've been using this site called NFL Pick Watch for I don't know about 5 years now. Um, been off and on using it every year. Normally, I'll start off the year doing the first couple of weeks and then trail off. But this year, we're locking in. I'm gonna try and do the full year. Um, Starting off in week 6. Should have probably thought to start doing this sooner, but whatever. We'll take it. So in week 6, we're looking at so far this year. I'm 42 and 34 moneyline picks, straight up. 31, 21, 31, 28, and 1 against the spread. Last week, I think I got kind of killed. These are my picks last week, real quick. Can't win them all, but it's week 6. We've got a brand new slate of games to go to. Starting off with week 1, or excuse me, not week 1. Starting off with game 1, Thursday Night Football. My Seahawks against the San Francisco 49ers in Seattle. Money line. We'll do money line picks first. Just kind of run through it. We're going to go quick. I'm not going to do a whole lot of analysis here. CX 49ers. I'm going to pick the 49ers here, money line. We'll see what happens when we get to the points. But man, oh man, I just don't trust the defense right now. Don't trust the O-line right now. On the Seahawks side of the ball, that is. 49ers haven't wowed me so far this year, but it's hard to pick. It's hard to pick my team right now, honestly. After I don't even know what you could call last week against the Giants. That was atrocious. So going with the 49ers. Next up, we got Jacksonville, Chicago, in London town. Kind of surprised the 49ers are bigger favorites against us. Seems a little odd, given that the Jags always have. I mean, maybe that's why. Maybe that's why they're not as big of underdogs as we are. It's hard not to go with the Bears here. For what it's worth, this profit stuff here, all these profits, I'm not putting any money down on any of this shit. Okay, this is just for fun. Going with the Bears. Jags defense sucks. Doug Peterson's washed. He's a fucking hack. So, moving on. This one's tough. Washington at Baltimore. I think personally I like. Man, I feel like both offenses have what it takes to beat the other team's defense. I sort of find it hard to believe. I feel like this is where we start to see Jaden Daniels come down to earth just a little bit. I think he's got what it takes to be a superstar in the NFL. But, I always felt like the Seahawks, every year, they would play the hot new first-year, second-year quarterback in like week 13 or something. They come to Seattle, everybody's picking against the Seahawks, and then all of a sudden the Seahawks beat the Chiefs that first year with Mahomes. They beat Carson Wentz that year that the Eagles went to the Super Bowl, ended up with Nick Foles. I kind of feel like Baltimore is in that same spot. Surprised that they're that big of favorites, though. Arizona at Green Bay. I love Arizona. Love Arizona. I don't trust the Packers defense. I don't believe in it. I'll let them prove me wrong. You can also see up here the season profit, -$4. I was like minus 160 for several weeks until last week, so not sure how that happened. This is an interesting one. I don't want to pick the Pats. I wouldn't be surprised. These might be 2 games right here, maybe potentially 3 games here where we take the underdog to cover. But I just can't see the Texans losing to Drake May in his first game. It isn't rookie QB in week 1, but still, I just don't buy it. I just don't buy it. Same thing here. Tampa Bay at New Orleans. Just can't get behind Spencer Rattler. The agenda. Can't do it. At least not right now. Also, just like, have they already figured out Clint Kubiak? Is it over? Is it so over? And the more I'm saying this, the more I'm like, they're probably going to lock down, Marshawn Lattimore's going to lock down Mike Evans like he always does. Evans is on my fantasy team. That sucks. What are you going to do? We got to keep running through these games, though. Cleveland at Philadelphia. Taking the Eagles here. Wouldn't be surprised if they throw Jameis Winston in here, and this is a snake line. This is a rat line of some sort, but I don't know. This is where it gets interesting. I'm very surprised at this one. Very surprised at this one. Indy's an underdog in Tennessee. That's crazy. I feel like I picked the Colts last week and they burned me. If I'm not mistaken, Tennessee is coming off of a bye. Am I crazy? Am I crazy here? Let me see here real quick. Bear with me here, folks. Honestly, the Titans' defense has been just fine. Just fine. They are coming off of a bye. So, I don't know. I don't want to not believe in Flacco. He's a steady hand. But I kind of want to take the Titans here. I'm surprised that they're favored. It's not, favored by that much, but... Chargers at Broncos. Chargers also coming off of a bye. No idea what Harbaugh's record was as a coach coming off of the bye in the NFL, but I kind of want to pick the Broncos here. I know Bo Nix is just looking, I don't know, what was it, negative 6 yards or something at the half? Something ridiculous. I just think the Denver defense is too good. They got too many guys. And who knows how ready Herbert is to go. But we'll see. We'll see. So, real quick, I got to edit this real quick. Okay, we are back. Had to edit the OBS thing real quick. Next game up is Steelers at the Raiders. Pittsburgh at Las Vegas. Fields really did not impress on Sunday night. Was it Monday night? Sunday night. Whatever the primetime game was that they played against the Cowboys. He did not impress. Didn't think that, what's his face? Big Art, whoever the OC is. I can't remember his name right now. I'm sick. I'm a little under the weather right now. So fucking bear with me. You will not catch me picking the fucking Raiders right now, though. No way. Same thing in this game right here. Falcons at Carolina. Last week, I think maybe a lot of people, including myself, maybe not eager to pick the Panthers over the Bears. I was one of them. I was one of the people that picked the Panthers over the Bears. We all saw how that turned out. The Panthers, even with a sort of semi-competent quarterback, still suck. They're still trash. So, going with Falcons here. Thinking Bijan's going to have a huge day. Next up, this was one of the easiest ones for me. Detroit at Cowboys. Detroit at Dallas. Detroit all the way for me. I do not see a universe in which the Cowboys have enough guys on defense to stop what Detroit wants to do. Hopefully, Detroit learns from Pittsburgh's lesson last week and just runs the ball, run. You have like one of the best, if not like, I don't know, top 3 running offenses in the league with Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. Lean on those guys. Lean on them. Okay. Classic Sunday night football game. Everybody's had this one penciled in since the beginning of the year. Bengals at New York Giants. Okay. Wow. Big tilt for the G-men here. The Giants made I think one of the biggest upsets of the year against my Seahawks in Seattle last week. They come back to New York feeling good about themselves. Burrow, on the other hand, has that incredible, almost 400 yards passing against the Ravens. Just don't see a universe. Again, this might be two of my near locks for the week as far as moneyline picks go. Same thing with the Bills. Not going to sweat it. Actually, you know what? Now that I say it, we got to remember. That when a coach gets fired in the NFL, the team that fired the coach I feel like there's got to be some fucking against the spread record over the last 10 years that's like, the first week a team plays after they fire their coach, they're, got some crazy, they cover all the time. And honestly, what was it, 2 weeks ago? Buffalo-Baltimore was one of the primetime games. I think that was Sunday Night Football. The Bills look so bad. Just horrible. So that's going to be it. That's going to be it for the money line picks. We're going to move on to against the spread real quick. Okay. NFL Week 6 against the spread. You can't see it here, but I have a plus $9 season profit. Somehow last week I was like negative 150 season profit on NFL Pick Watch. On the money line, negative 150 something on money line. I was like plus 170 on spread this season, but last week they flipped. I'm almost dead even on both. Seahawks plus 3.5. Not sure what the implied team totals are here exactly. I'm not going to look it up. These are just off-the-cuff picks. You got to remember. Folks. I'm coming in fresh off a Dayquil, giving you the content that you need. Okay. I'm going Seahawks to cover. I think this is going to be a 3-point game. Either way. I think if we don't win, I think we're going to lose by 1, maybe 3. Might be a last-second field goal. Break our hearts. Let's see. Panthers. Jaguars. I'm telling you I'm sick. Jaguars, Bears. I believe we picked the Bears to win straight up. I'm going to pick them to cover. Just seems easy. Washington, I'm also going to pick to cover. I feel like this is going to be a close game. I feel like this is going to be a really close game. Pretty similar to the game that Baltimore played against the Bengals last week. I'm mixing team names and city names. We'll go figure that out week 7. We'll lock that down. We're testing the waters. You're dipping our toes in. Cardinals plus 5. Wow. Every time I've watched the Cardinals play, I'm like, they look like one of the best offenses in the league. Got skill position guys. I love James Conner. And I love picking the underdog. -7. Houston -7. Drake May's first game. It's a tough spot here. 7 points is tough. So they have to win by 8. Which sucks. Don't like that. If this was 6.5, we'd be smashing it. 7 makes me a little nervous. but I'm gonna still take it. I have no faith in New England whatsoever. Um, Bucks Saints. The nose is getting stuffed up. We're gonna run through these picks real quick. Bucks Saints. Going with the Bucks. I feel like this line is gonna move even more in the Bucks' favor. Spencer Rattler. Who knows what the agenda can do for you, for me, for the Saints? No idea. I have no fucking clue. Eagles minus 9.5. I saw some stat that was like teams that are 7-point or worse underdogs have covered like 14. They're like 14-2 against the spread or some shit. It's insane. So I'm just gonna trust the math on that one. I'm not gonna do the same with this. Like I believe that the Eagles suck and the vibes are so bad in Philly. Philly's just lost. The fans are looking for something to fucking take their anger out on. You know, Hurts throws an early pick, whatever. Like, I'm thinking the Eagles might win, but plus 9.5, that's crazy. I hate it when lines are like this. I hate it when it's plus 2.5, minus 2.5. I hate it. Gross. So gross. Getting fantasy things blowing up my damn fucking phone. Okay, we're back. Man, let's go. This is a tough one. I'm gonna take the Titans. I'm gonna take the Titans to cover. Wow, this is another tough one. I'm gonna take the Broncos to cover. Steelers to cover. I'm gonna edit this real quick. So we can get the full frickin' thing. Boop. There we go. Okay. Last four games here. This is tough because like this is approaching that +7 mark that I just talked about, where teams who are 7-point underdogs have covered just at an insane rate this year. I'm pretty sure the Cardinals did it last week. I can't remember. The Giants must have done it last week too. Like it's been so hard to predict this year. But man, I'm just I'm picking it like this. Okay, put my hands up. I'm walking away from the computer. It's been a pleasure. That was Mcdonski's Week 6 NFL picks, money line against the spread. Smash the buttons. Let's get this imaginary money because none of this money's real. I'm not making any money on this. This is just for fun. Okay? All right. Bye-bye.